Hi, this is Dr. Todd Kay's mental coach. And in today's video module, what I'm going to talk about is affirmations. But as stated before, I'm always going to kind of start out with a joke to maybe be a little bit, something a little funny. So there's a story of a golfer. He's walking up with his caddy, walking up number 18, and he says to his caddy, "I have played so badly all day, I could just drown myself in this lake." And the caddy said to him, "Well, I'm not even sure you could do that because you can't even seem to keep your head down." Ha ha ha. All right, let's start into this talk on affirmations. Okay, now, honestly, 30 years ago when I started in this field, when people talked to me about affirmations, I thought they were corny, I thought they were stupid, I thought there is no legitimacy to this. Well, after years of wisdom and experience, there's a lot of wisdom and there's a lot of strength and power in affirmations. Okay, so let's talk about first what I mean by an affirmation. We affirm ourselves, okay? And a lot of times we do not affirm ourselves. And unfortunately, it's in our subconscious. So not only are we not affirming ourselves, we're typically beating ourselves up, but we're also unaware of it. Because it's in our subconscious, because we've trained ourselves for so long to beat ourselves up after mistakes. We make a mistake on the first hole, we throw away the other 17 holes. We come close to the end and we're playing well and we can't close because we're saying things subconsciously to ourselves. Well, I never close. I'm just going to shoot my normal 74. I'm just going to shoot my normal, I'll never get into the 60s. I'm just going to shoot my normal 85. There I go. And so we say all these things and they're in our subconscious because they've been there for so long. And remember, if you work with me, you know this, but your body follows your subconscious. So we have to, and part of mental training and part of what I teach golfers to do is you have to consciously change your subconscious. And that's where affirmations come in. That's where you affirm yourself over and over and over again so that you consciously put those into your subconscious. Because when you are playing golf and when you're just simply going throughout your day, you're in your subconscious. 85 to 90% is estimated that we're in our subconscious. So we're on autopilot all day. Now, that obviously helps us in certain things and it makes life doable and we get things done, but it also works against us, particularly when it comes to what we're saying to ourselves in here. Now, many of the times, the things that you're saying to yourself on the golf course, the things that you criticize yourself for off the golf course, you wouldn't stand for if somebody was doing that to your best friend, or somebody was doing that to your parent or to your sibling, or whoever that person might be that you cared about. You wouldn't put up with it. Yet we do it all of the time. And if you're beating yourself up, okay, automatically, consciously or subconsciously, that goes to your brain, which then goes to your body. So if you're beating yourself up, it's going to change your body. Increased heart rate, shallow breathing, tension somewhere in your swing. Okay? That's going to prevent your skills from coming out. So that could mean a mishit, that could mean not paying attention because you're beating yourself up and you forget to take into account the wind, whatever the case might be. So when we practice affirmations, there's 4 things that I want you to do when you're making your affirmations, okay? And let me talk about those first. The first one is the 4 P's is what I call them, the 4 P's of affirmations. The first P is positive. And what I mean by that is that you state what you want. So if one of the things you say is, I maintain my swing at 75% tempo, that's something you want. The opposite of that would be in the negative saying, don't hit this, don't swing so fast, slow down. Don't swing at 100%. That's what you don't want. You always want to state it in the positive of what you want. So I swing at 75% with the driver. Now, the other second P is present. You want to state it as if you are doing it right now. It's not, I will swing at 75%, or I will have soft hands with a 6-foot putt. It's, I putt with soft hands. I am money with the putter inside 6 feet. Those are saying, this is what I do. This is who I am right now. This is it. It's in the present tense. Because one of the best feelings, and one of the feelings I try to train golfers to drill and get better at, is being in the present. Because again, that's a mental state that you're typically playing great golf when you're in the present moment. Okay, third P, particular. So it's not making things general like, I play great golf, or I am going to be a, club champion. Okay, that one's in the future, so it's not present, but it's not particular. Okay, so when I talk about particular, I want you to make it very specific. So for example, you can say, off the tee, I swing at 75% tempo. It's in the present, it's positive, what you want and what you will do, but it's also very particular. Now, there's nothing wrong with broad affirmations, which I'll talk about, but I prefer you to make them particular, such as, I am money when it comes to 6 feet and in with the putter. Or, I am an incredible player out of a bunker. Those are particular, present, and positive. Okay? Now, the final P is punch. And what I mean by that is that it's got to ring in your heart. It's got to ring in your head. It's got to jump for you. There is no right or wrong. It can be something completely different from somebody else. I want it to just pop. And that's when you know, this is the one I want. This is the one I want. And you keep writing those down over and over as you add new ones. Because sometimes you'll be practicing. Sometimes you might be driving and you'll come up with one. Write it down. Because you can have, and I've literally had players with journals full of their affirmations. Because then you can look through them and find one that just simply pops for you on that practice, on that tournament day, whatever the case might be. So again, affirmations. But then what you're going to do is you're going to take 5 minutes every day, and you're going to pick one affirmation, and you're going to keep repeating it and repeating it and repeating it and repeating it over and over and over in your head. What you're doing is you're consciously changing your subconscious. That's what you want. That's an effective subconscious. But we have to be intentional and we have to be conscious about doing it. But it works. Guarantee it works. Okay, last thing before we leave is broad affirmations. So one of the things that I give many junior golfers, many mini tour players, even tour players, is broad ones, because sometimes we take on that we are our score. Okay, so one of the ones I like particularly is, I am enough. I am not my golf score. I am a great player. I am not my golf score. Things of that are very broad. I play golf, but it is not who I am. Those are many times very powerful, positive affirmations that take a lot of pressure off the golfer so that you can relax, have a great swing, and just simply enjoy the game. And, oh, by the way, if you're enjoying yourself, you'll play better. So I hope this on affirmations has been helpful. It's a critical, very important part of mental training that I want you to have every single practice, every single tournament. Keep consciously filling that subconscious. You'll be amazed at how far it'll take you. This is Dr. Todd Kays. I'll see you next time.